Okay, let us return to our slides. And next subtopic which I'm going to discuss, it sounds like Hibernate is not good for working with big sets of the data. Is it true? I would say it's almost true. When we use Hibernate and we must to deal with big sets of the data, we have to implement following workarounds. For example, use pagination to retrieve the data portion by portion. What is the disadvantage of that? Several SQL queries are being generated by Hibernate, and that's why workload on the database is more than when we use and send one SQL query. And it also depends how big our portions are. If our portions are, let's say, 1000 and we are going to retrieve 1 million rows, then you understand that we need to send 1000 SQL queries. Another option what we have in our hands, it's use pure JDBC. What is the disadvantage of that? First, we are going to receive complicated program code. Second, each time I keep in mind that SQL injection attacks are possible when we use pure JDBC, and also our program code is not type safe when we build these SQL queries by string concatenation. Another option which we have, it's use JavaStream in Hibernate. What we have under the hood? Under the hood, we use a SQL cursor. What is the disadvantage of that? For Oracle, it works correctly. But for example, for MySQL or for Postgres, no SQL cursor is used, and all result set is being retrieved at once and is being kept in memory during our work with this result set. We also need to remember that this approach works only for Java streams works only okay for Oracle, and it doesn't work as expected for Postgres or for MySQL. Also, what I would like to add here, I haven't checked it, but I have come across some information that this Java streams doesn't work good for cases when we have one-to-many or many-to-many relationship. But in my head, there is a solution that we can create a SQL view and map entity class on this view. And in this case, this Java stream, in case of using Oracle, will work correctly. Now let us have a look on a program code and to see how does it work, how it looks like. Now let us take a look on a test method where we are calling method of many rows entity repository, and the name of this method is findAll using stream. In this method we have the following program code. Here we again creating stateless session, but instead of calling getResultList, we are calling getResultStream. Also before it, we setting fetch size to 1000. And as I already said, this program code is going to work okay with Oracle, but with Postgres, no SQL cursor will be created. But nevertheless, it works okay with Postgres. And what I'm going to show here, first I would like to show how we can use stream. And the second one, I'm going to show you that no SQL cursor is being created for Postgres. How we using stream here? Here, for example, we're receiving many row stream, and then we can process the stream as usual, with one exception. Please don't use filter, because in case of using SQL cursor, it's better to put some additional filter condition in where clause and not to stream. It works more performant. Here I have set up several breakpoints, and I'm going to call this test method in debug mode. And what I'm going to do here, first I would like to run it. Then in the middle, I would like to stop the program processing. I would like to go to Postgres and to see that the table pg underscore cursor, which usually stores open cursors in the system and in the Postgres instance, is empty in our case. Let us run it. It again requires some time because of these containers, because of this flyaway script where I'm inserting 500,000 rows in many rows table. Okay, here I stopped, and I would like to steal the DBC URL from my Postgres SQL container. And here I have port for my Postgres 53239. Okay, I have taken a look on port. Each time it's different from previous one because each time from run to run a new test container instance is created, and that's why the port, let's say, is random. For current run, I have the port number, and I would like to go further. And I would like to go further to the next breakpoint. And here I am creating session factory. Here in try with resources, I am open new stateless session for Hibernate. Here I am going to receive stream of my many rows entries. Here I have abstract selection query class. It's not my class, it's a class from a Hibernate library, where you can see what we have, which code we have when we call get result stream. And here what we have some processing of scrollable results implementer, which represents some scrollable results. And it means that in some cases it would be really a SQL cursor. But in some cases it would be just a result set. Okay, I stopped on my last breakpoint where I already received a stream of many rows entity rows. And here, if I had opened SQL cursor, or if I had created SQL cursor, it should be reflected in pg underscore cursor table in Postgres. And I'm going to take a look of content of this table. Okay, now I'm going to connect to Postgres via pgadmin. The number of port which I'm using is different one from which we saw together several seconds ago because it's another attempt of recording. Maintenance database is Postgres, username is SA, and the password for local test container is also SA. Here I have integration tests DB scheme, and what I have in PJ cursor, okay, reconnect, it's empty. Now let us run our test method until the end. And after that, let us check logs. Okay, it works successfully. In our test case, we have no assertion. And in our logs, what we can see here, we can see that Hibernate have generated for us one SQL query. That's all regarding using Java streams.